everyone, and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be doing another subscriber curly combo. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm a licensed hairstylist with over 20 years of experience, and on this channel I use those 20 years of experience to help you have healthy, happy hair. And today's curly combo is going to feature AG Recoil and Biolage Gelee. And this makes me very happy because if you've been following me for a while, you will know that Biolage Gelee has been a favorite of mine since cosmetology school, which was almost 30 years ago. And AG Recoil has definitely been a favorite of mine that I've used off and on for the past, well, more than a decade, probably almost 2 decades at this point. Let's go ahead and get started with the styling process. I'm going to start with my AG Recoil. And now this is a product that is extremely concentrated. I'm going to use this pretty much on my whole head, and that's probably all I'm going to need. I see a lot of people using way more recoil than what they need, and then I see those same people complaining about how their hair feels like it's got a bunch of producty or it feels really gritty, and that's because there's just way too much of the recoil. You really don't need much at all. So if you're using this product, or if you have tried this product and you notice kind of a really gritty feel, use a lot less. And I'm also putting this in, I started it from mid-lengths going down to my ends, but now with whatever's left on my hands, I am going in at the roots. I do apply product to my roots. I just apply a much smaller concentration or lower concentration of products at my roots. It's how you get your root lift, root curl, and definition up there, as well as hold. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my detangling brush and just use that to distribute the product evenly throughout my hair. Ordinarily with curl creams, I do put them in section by section, but because this one is just super concentrated and it's really easy to overdo it that way, I am just putting it in this way, brushing it through to make sure it's nicely distributed, and then I will brush style my hair section by section. And then for styling, I'm going to go ahead and use my paddle brush. I really love this brush. I recently did a brush comparison video right up here if you want to check that out, but I like this one because it does make the styling process so much faster for me because I can take larger sections. And I'm just brushing my hair out at a 40-degree angle from my head, so then that way my hair is not stuck to my scalp. And in that case, I trapped the hair between the brush and my hand to help create a little bit more tension. And then I just push up on my hair mostly and give a little bit of a squeeze up at the top. And if I feel I need to do it again, I'll do it again. And I just put the hair in my palm of my hand, let it accordion, and then give it a squeeze rather than going in and really aggressively scrunching it, because that is going to create frizz. So I much prefer doing it this way. So I'm just going to continue doing that throughout the rest of my head. I've got this section which goes from ear to ear, and then I'll just do the neck section here and then the top. And at each point I will be brushing out 90 degrees from my head to, like I said, keep it from my hair from getting stuck to my head, so I can get a little bit of lift, volume, and movement to my hair. So I'll be back when it's time to put in the Gelee. Gel? I don't know. I'll be back to put in the Biolage. Recoil is in and my hair is nicely defined and the curls are starting to pop up. So it's time to put in the Biolage. So this one is a very liquidy gel, which is what I really like about it. Liquidy gels are probably my favorite type of gels. They just make it really easy to distribute the product evenly throughout the hair, which then ensures that every strand is completely coated and will receive the benefits of the product. And one more thing to note about the Recoil cream, which I didn't mention earlier, is that it contains magnesium sulfate. I believe that's the name of it. That is a curl activating ingredient, and it works by shrinking the bonds in your hair. So it doesn't make your hair curlier than what it is, but it does help it to shrink up and bounce up to its fullest curl potential, but it doesn't make it curlier than what it actually is. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side with another generous blob. And I'm also putting it again up at my roots. I do put products up there because I want those little flyaway hairs and frizz up there to have some product on there and get at least a little bit under control and not be quite so unruly. And now with these two products being favorites of mine, I'm sure that at some point I must have combined the two of them together. I had to have, like, I'm pretty sure that I did. I don't know. I can't imagine that I haven't. It's probably just been a really long time since I have. But they are really great products. I like both of them on their own. I have no reason to believe that these two products together are going to give me bad results because they're both so great individually. And the Biolage Gelee does play really nicely with a lot of different products. So I am expecting some really good results out of this. That is the gel in, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Aquage working spray just before I diffuse. If you've been here for a while, you know I really love putting hairsprays in before I diffuse. There are other spots in the routine where you can put hairspray in. This just happens to be my favorite. If you'd like to see some of the other alternative places where you can sneak some hairspray in, I do have a video all about it right up here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair and I'll be back to show you the results. Now that my hair is dry, let's go ahead and take a look at the frizz situation. And as you can see, I have very minimal frizz, just a little bit here and there, and my curls are already looking really good. So let's go ahead and put in some serum and scrunch out the crunch. I do have a little bit of a cast. The Biolage Gelee does give me a little bit of a cast, and then the Aquage working spray also gives me a cast. So the two of them together are giving me a really nice cast, and you can see a lot of shine already in my hair, which I love. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use a recent love of mine, which is the Evolve Wonder Balm. And I'm just gonna use a partial pump, so about that much, and emulsify it on my hands, and then I go ahead and coat my hair with that. And then with what's left on my hands, I do have a very little bit left. You can kind of see a sheen, maybe. And I'm gonna go ahead and scrunch out the crunch and give my hair a fluff. Here's the scrunched and fluffed results, and I'm loving it. But I'm also really not surprised because I do like both of these products, and together they made for a really good combination. And after scrunching and fluffing, I do have a little bit more frizz, but not too bad. It's still really defined, and I've got some nice looking curls and very shiny and not a whole lot of frizz. Everything's really bouncy and feeling lightweight. And yeah, I really need to use both of these more often because they are just such great products, both the Recoil and also the Biolage. And then this routine was also a really quick one. It was just the 3 products, the Recoil plus the Biolage Gelee plus the hairspray. And the hairspray is optional. If you don't want to put that in there, you don't have to. So this is a really quick, easy way to get your hair done and get out the door and not be using a ton of different products like I typically do, because I like to put all of the things in my hair. But this was a quick, easy one. I would love to be able to say I'm going to be on here tomorrow to show you what it looks like tomorrow or beyond, but I can't make that promise, and I'm sure you guys are probably tired of hearing about this because I brought it up quite a few times in my more recent videos. But it is summer, it is hot. I don't like leaving my hair down in the summer. It's just too hot to do so, so I can't promise that it isn't going to go up sometime tomorrow, maybe even right away tomorrow. I really don't know. But this is just, you know, it's real life. It's summer, this is real life. I need to function outside of the air conditioning, so I tend to put my hair up a lot. That's just the reality of summer hair for me. Hopefully you found this video helpful and it gave you some inspiration to maybe try this product combination. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.